What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome, guys, to another video. Thanks as always for tuning in, and as usual, let me let you guys know how appreciative I am for you guys to turn up again for another video. So, guys, and it's always protocol. Let me remind you to like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys, please. And also comment, please. Comment. Two most important things, guys: like and comment. Let us have a conversation about this. And as always, liking the video, it helps to the channel to grow, all the feedback and stuff like that. So, guys, this picture that you're seeing on the screen, I know a lot of you guys probably would have heard about this case in Texas where they found a trailer with people in there, people and bodies. In the initial state, 46 people died as a result of the devastating heat. They were left abandoned in the trailer. So up to date, I think it's 50 dead up to date. Migrants found in San Antonio, Texas. So just imagine, guys, being locked up in a trailer in probably 90 degrees, close to 100 degrees, and what probably would have felt like 100 and more. Let me ask you guys a question. Have any of you guys ever been in the back of one of those trailers in daytime or even nighttime? I have had the pleasure, and I'm calling it pleasure sarcastically, guys. Because it's not a good feeling. This is definitely one of the worst things. You could just stay in there for at least, say, 5 minutes, and you would understand what I'm talking about. So, guys, this is definitely one of the worst tragedies to claim the lives of migrants smuggled across Mexico-US border. More than a dozen others were taken to local hospitals, including 4 children. So listen this, guys. If it wasn't for a city worker in the area working that heard a cry for help shortly before 6 p.m. on Monday, June 27th, it's not clear if any of the 3 persons that were taken into custody were directly connected to the human trafficking. But if it wasn't for that city worker, I don't know how long everybody would have been dead by I guess by now, if that city worker wasn't in the area. So this is truly an horrific human tragedy, and should be treated as a humanitarian crisis, guys. Am I right? So just drop a comment in the comment section, guys, and let me know what you think about that. And we have to say our heart goes out to all those involved and their families. Let's keep them in our prayers, guys. But because I know, sometimes people make bad decisions, and I would say this is one of them. You know what I mean? But sometimes, people take drastic measures. You know what I mean, guys? But people, I would urge anyone thinking of migrating from wherever you are into US to think real carefully before taking that leap of faith, and do it in this kind of manner, guys, because it's not worth it. So we have to just be careful, of the decisions we make and stuff like that, guys, because when certain things happen, you can't even take it back. You know what I mean? So as I said, our heart goes out to these people. And guys, This other incident that I'm gonna talk about right now, it's this happened in what you call it, African region there. So Africans were massacred at Moroccan-Melilla border to prevent them from immigrating to Spain on June 24th. So let us look at some of these images, guys, before we go any further, because this is really, you know, a crazy scene. It's sad. You know, there's nothing good about this scene and the happening, what happened there. So let us take a look, guys. So guys, I'm a strong belief. I'm of a strong belief that if a person wants to migrate to another country, they should go through the legal and right channel. You know, so as to prevent situations like these, guys. And this is another case again, as you can see, of you know, not really human trafficking, but migration. You know, where people are trying to get out of, whether it is poverty or you know, war, or, you know, some form of bad situation that is taking place in their own country, right? And, you know, as I said, they should go through the legal and right channel. But I guess desperate times calls for desperate measures, guys, you know, because, you know, I've been watching, and, you know, for a while, and, you know, we have always seen where, you know, tragic things like these happen, you know, with people trying to cross over into US, right? But I've been watching the news, guys, to see if any of these of the news channels carrying this news about what happened here. But I still haven't seen it anywhere other than online, right? So on June 24th, 2022, the world woke up to extreme police brutality by the Spanish and Moroccan forces. Some estimates that at least 47 young people died and more than 100 transferred to local hospitals in extremely serious conditions. And, you know, these images tells the whole tale. These images tell the whole tale about, you know, how tragic this is. However, from body count, and that's estimated body count, because of how the bodies are stacked on each other, it's kind of hard to tell, you know, how much it really is. You know, based on social media video footage captured at the scene, it appears like more like 100 dead. You know, guys, and police were also seen beating injured survivors, as you could have seen in some of these pictures, with, guys, metal objects. So just imagine you're trying to get out of a war-torn country, and, you know, this is what you meet upon, where you're being brutalized like this. So in a sense, I would say maybe it would have been better to stay in, you know, where you are, where the war is, and you probably would survive even, you know, better than what they face here. It appears that all the casualties were Africans fleeing war-torn areas such as Sudan and seeking international refuge due to the conflicts in their country. By contrast, the world has witnessed an outpouring of assistance to Ukraine victims of the Ukraine and Russia war. As we all see, every turn we turn on the channels each day, we see the war between Russia and Ukraine, right, guys? While Africans are massacred rather than being allowed refuge. As a matter of fact, guys, we all saw what was being done to black people and how they were treated while trying to leave Ukraine. And, there as no one has been held accountable. Right, guys? So, leave a comment, and if anyone heard otherwise, if anybody was held accountable, guys, for, the way black people were treated trying to leave out of Ukraine, just like the white people were trying to leave. Right? So we will be paying, attention to see or hear if anyone will be held accountable for this atrocity, met upon these African people trying to flee Sudan. So, guys, this dismissive and this abusive treatment, guys, of Africans has to stop. And I'm also talking about, black people on a whole all over the world, guys, because we have heard of, all sort of horror stories, that black people meet upon almost everywhere they go. To name a few: China, France, the list goes on. Europe, all over the place. Right, guys? So it's just an all out. It seems like it's just an all out war on black people sometimes. You know what I mean? And it definitely has to stop. Do we have to see a revolution, guys, for the brutality and abuse of black people to stop? And I'm not trying to instigate any violence here, but when does it stop? Where does it stop? You know what I mean? And each time it happens, people, we hear authorities come out and they say, we have to talk about this and try to do this and try to do that and stuff like that. But guys, it's about time, they all stop the talking and, take action. Right, guys? So just let me know if I'm wrong for saying that. And as I said, let me get that clear again. As I said, I'm not trying to instigate any war, any violence. I'm just saying, where does it stop? There are even pictures of graves that were freshly dug, right, at a place called Sidi Salem Cemetery. That's in Nadar, Morocco, where local activists believe authorities plan to bury some of the bodies of migrants, maybe more to scale down on the numbers of how many died. Because how can you have dead bodies that, they're not from your country? They were trying to flee from their country to another country, and they died as a result of abuse or brutalization from authorities, and they're digging graves to bury bodies. So, it must have been to scale down on the numbers, guys, right? So let me know, what you think about this atrocity, guys, on these black Sudanese people, right? And comment, guys, comment and let us talk about it. And that's about it. It has to stop somewhere. So guys, just remember to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell, guys, and comment. Let me know what you think. So blessed love, guys. That's it. I'm out.